guess for me, the big topic is how awesome was it to watch Lukasz last night?
Yeah, really, really happy for Lukasz. I happened to be there. My daughter's here right now, so I was taking her to the game anyway, and it was really fun to see it live in person, be able to congratulate him after the game. Thought he played fantastic. Was not only the goal, but had a great assist. Made other plays. Looked like he belonged at that level. Not surprising to us, but still fun to see.
When you say it's not surprising, how can you tell when a player is ready to make that next step, or maybe almost ready?
Yeah, I mean, some of it is being around them every day and seeing how they carry themselves and their habits, how competitive they are, how smart they are, but also the swagger. You know, Lukasz has a lot of swagger. He's got a lot of belief in himself in a good way, and that's important. That you go up there and you might be in a little bit of awe of the surroundings and who you're out there with or against, but you believe you belong at that level. And that's a big piece of fitting in, because almost all the guys in our locker room could go up and play in the NHL. That's how good the American League is, but it's also believing in yourself and believing that you can do it when you get there.
How do you try to prepare, especially the Sabres prospects, obviously, but for that moment when they get up there?
Well, I think you try to prepare them by talking to them about the importance of habits. To me, preparation leads to confidence. And it can't be fake confidence. It can't be just swagger without preparation and work and habits. They have to be connected together. Try to get our guys to understand that the preparation you put in, the daily work that you do, you're trying to stack little victories on top of each other. The work you put in before practice, how you practice, the habits you play with in practice, the time in the weight room, the time in the shooting room, all those things build habits. That habits build confidence because you know you've put the work in, and it allows you to handle the pressure of the moment.
What was the reaction of just the locker room in general with the news? I mean, you had it Saturday a little bit, but really last night when you actually got to play.
Yeah, the guys are pumped. And when we told the guys after the game on Sunday, you know, he's a really well-liked member of the team. We have a close team anyway, but he has a lot of personality. He's fun to be around. He's smiling, he's laughing. The guys know, you know, how good of a year he's had and that he's earned this moment. So the guys were very excited for him. Everybody was buzzing, talking about it this morning. So it was fantastic to see.
Winning makes hockey a lot more fun, I think, for everyone. But I think over the weekend it was just so obvious how excited everyone was for each other with this call-up, with talking about Mason Yaps, with Kisakov's shootout, winner. Like, how much do you think the team has grown into just loving each other, being excited to play with each other in this final push? And how is that kind of showing the audience?
Yeah, that's something that you strive for as a coach. Every year you start out, and we were able to earn that last year, and it was a special group that did some very good things. But you have to start back at the bottom again. You can't, all the good culture-wise and all the good on the ice from last year doesn't carry over automatically. And I've made that mistake before of thinking culture was set. Anytime you think you have your culture, you're in trouble. You're going to lose it quick. You have to fight for it every day. And you have to fight for it by how you treat each other, the way you conduct yourselves as leaders, as our staff, our support staff, our captains, how we treat the younger players, how we treat each other. You have to earn that. That love for each other and that love for playing for each other and for Rochester, that's an earned feeling that can only be, that can only happen through time. I believe it happens through shared adversity and not giving up on yourself and on each other during that adversity. Adversity to me is the greatest teacher for individuals, and it's the greatest thing that cinches groups and people together. Is you go through very hard things and you stay true to each other and to what we're trying to be about during that difficult time. And a lot of times the teams that don't get to spots can break apart during those moments. And we've went through a lot of adversity, and we fought hard to keep our identity and to keep the group together. You're starting to see, as I've said, as a coaching staff, we've been seeing this for 15 plus games now. We got a little reward for it last week, but that's only as good as last week. And we know how hard it's going to be again starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, the rest of the season, all North Division opponents, but you hold your destiny. You can control it. How does that feel going into this kind of week?
Yeah, that's something that, I've talked about to the media, but to our guys that, let's not get consumed at the standings. Let's not be analyzing every day who won. Oh, we were in third after the game Sunday and then somebody else won. Who cares, right? Like let's focus on what we control. And we control our attitude, our effort, our daily habits, the way we treat each other. And if we keep that process going, if we keep playing the way we've been playing for a lot of the last 15 games, we're going to put ourselves in a really good position come the end of the season. So that is my focus. That's what I preach to the team. We know how good our division is. The guys, we have a chunk of guys, we're a young team. We got a lot of young players, but we do have a good chunk that were here last year and went through the grind of the North Division in the regular season and in the playoffs. And we have so much respect for our divisional opponents. We know how difficult of a task it is.